Hi everybody and welcome to Girl Talk. We are going to have a wonderful show for you today. We are filming at Radiant Skin Therapy and they are on the West Beltline Highway on the southwest side of Madison. They do so many amazing things here and we're going to talk with those folks a little bit later in the show. I look forward to it. But right now I want to introduce to you Miss Sue Peck. Welcome, Sue.
Thank you.
Absolutely. She is from Evolution Financial and she is not just from Evolution Financial. She is the founder and president and has a long history in financial advising, and just all there is to know about the world of finance. So I'm so excited to learn from you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So to start it off, we're in January. So what are a few things people can do to start off their year right with their money?
Yeah, so it's 2018, you want to hit the ground running, right? And you have all of these different directions you could go, but first you have to kind of bring it back in. And the first step you got to do is take a look at your budget. How much money am I bringing in? Where's that money going? You always want to make sure that you're spending less than you're bringing in. Otherwise, you're kind of going backwards. But you really want to take a look at it also and make sure that what you're doing, where you're spending your money, is bringing value to your life. So you do want to make sure that your budget fits with your actual needs and goals that you're looking for. The next step, also not very much fun. I would recommend a glass of wine or whatever for each one of these.
Good tip.
So your credit report. We had a big scare with the Equifax breach, right? So a good idea is to take a look at your credit report. You can go to annualcreditreport.com and that will get you to each one of the 3 credit bureaus that are out there. Okay. One of the things that you can do to spread that out over the course of the year is maybe look at one in January, wait a few months, take a look at the next one, wait a few months and take a look at the next one. And that way you can take a look at all of your credit reports throughout the course of the year to make sure that nothing is going on. Okay. Another thing that you can definitely do is take a look at your investment accounts. How are you invested? Is it too aggressive? Is it too conservative? Are you still invested in a way that makes you comfortable? So these are 3 things that you can do to just kind of start the year off fresh.
Wow, what great tips. None of those things have I ever really done. So thank you.
I would recommend trying them.
Thank you. I'll be talking to you later.
So as Emily mentioned, it's January. A lot of people have New Year resolutions, and if one of them is to be better about their money, and they want to come see someone like you, what kind of services do you offer?
Right, so I do comprehensive financial planning as well as asset management. I do more of a focus on the financial planning. People come in, we can do an upfront financial plan for the vast majority of the people that come in the door. A full comprehensive financial plan is something that they would need. And then if they want to, we can continue to do ongoing financial planning throughout the year. Or if they don't want to manage their assets anymore, I would be happy to take that on as well.
Wow. So what does ongoing financial planning include?
So, as we go through the year, we have these things in January, right? Like you should do these things in January. Well, there are these things that you should be doing throughout the course of the year that, maybe you need somebody kind of poking you, or you need a partner to, give you a call and be like, hey, have you checked out your investment accounts? But there are also things like, if you do your own taxes, I can be there and not do your taxes. I won't do that. But if you do your own taxes, let's go through it together first before you click submit and make sure that there's no mistakes in there and make sure that we got all of the, all of the things that we need to have in the tax report. I also want to make sure that your investments are up to date throughout the course of the year. Let's take a look at your beneficiaries on each one of your accounts and make sure that those are still where you want them to be. Every couple of years, every few years, let's take a look at your whole estate plan. Do you have a will together? Maybe you should get a will together.
Are we starting to feel like we need to?
So about that will.
But if you do, we can take a look at it and make sure that it's still the way you want things to look. So these are things, and there's also things that come up over the course of the year, right? I want to buy a car. I want to buy a house. I'm going to have a baby. I'm getting a divorce. These are things I want to be that first phone call for you to handle all of the emotions with the finances and everything like that, so we can just kind of discuss it and make sure that you know that you're going in the right direction.
Wow, you're like the best friend that everyone needs with their money. Thank you so much.
That's the point, yes.
I'm so sorry we're out of time. There's so much more to talk about, and I've gotten the chance to talk to this lady before this taping, and she's just full of wealth and information and such a great support system for someone who has any questions at all. So please get in touch with Sue Peck, Evolution Financial. We're going to get to talk to her again to answer more questions later, but stay with us. This is Girl Talk, and we have much more after the break.